music.
That fucking horrible black border around it all. So it's not edge to edge.
Yeah, yeah.
100%. It's stupid.
Yeah.
This huge ass fucking phone, and then you have this horrible black border. Like, just make it edge to edge like everyone
Have
else
you
has.
seen the picture? Is it Rambo or Commando? And it's just a picture of it, and the camera is like the rocket launcher being held
Oh, yeah.
on the back of the phone. It's fucking great.
I'm waiting till the next year's one. I think they're doing no. Yeah, they'll have the front-facing camera, but it'll be in
in the
like almost like yours, but above on the very edge of the bezel.
That'd
It'll
be
be
great.
tiny.
There's another feature I didn't like. Oh, it doesn't have a fingerprint reader anymore, at all. I don't know about you've got the fingerprint reader. Have you
Oh,
just
no
got a
way.
button?
Oh, mine's facial recognition now, I
it's-
think.
I
I've
think
got,
that's supposed to be rumored to be in the next one. It'll be a back fingerprint reader.
well, they could just do what they do on this. The fingerprint reader is part of the screen
Yeah, but that may be their proprietary technology. They
Okay.
may have patents on it.
because I think it's stupid it doesn't have a fingerprint reader anymore.
Yeah.
It's like one of the best features for your phone. Like,
Yeah.
I always thought it was dumb because I'd never had one that had it, and I'm like, it's so unnecessary. And then
Pretty quick.
my
It's so
Oppo
much
had
better.
it, and I'm like, this is so dumb. And then I started using it. I'm like, this is the fucking best. Look at me buying things with the press of a thumb.
You idiot.
I hated
The
it on my old phone.
the facial recognition is really fast on it too, though, so it doesn't bother me that much.
Yeah,
Apparently they improved facial recognition on the new iPhone
Yeah.
by like 33% or something.
Really?
So hers, as long as she's looking at it, like got it facing her, it's fine.
Okay, so let's see if I turn it away. I tilted it myself, unlocked.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
quicker now.
Yeah.
So as long as you're looking at it, so I pick up my phone. Like normally, my phone will
see.
sit on the side of the bed.
Yeah.
So I'll pick it up with my thumb, and it's already unlocked by the time I've got
Yeah,
got it there. So face recognition's good, and as long as you're looking at your phone,
Well, the iPhone apparently the new one is doing angles.
yeah.
So it'll work from angles.
Fucking took her 5 minutes to work out how to do
Oh,
it.
I
So
don't
Set
know.
it up.
because you have to look at it and then look down, up,
Yeah.
up.
Well, hopefully it's
down.
not from like too far away or something like that. You know, you got your phone sitting on the
Yeah,
table.
you're just like, unlock the...
Actually, wait. If I look at my phone and it unlocks, I'm okay with that.
Cops are like, hey, Kane. You're like, no! You just unlocked it for them.
All right. Is everyone ready?
All my illegal activities.
Yeah, I was just about to see if there were any fun facts about either movie.
Okay. Well, while you're looking at that, welcome to the NPC Colistseum, episode 32. Getting on there.
You lie.
I'm going to be that age in 2 years. What about you guys?
Yeah.
Another
I'll be
2
30.
years.
I'm almost 30.
You can't always be 30.
Fuck
Yeah,
off.
Hey, if I can have sweet 16s, he can have sweet 30s.
You can be 30 for 10 years.
You can
No,
keep
you
having the same
can't.
birthday.
30.1, 30.2,
Yeah.
30.3, 30.4.
Oh my god. Okay. That's
that
a
just
very
be the
interesting
months
way to
then?
do it.
I'll do it like a software update like number. I'll be 30.2 point something.
Oh my
Like,
god.
I'm not coming to your 30.1 birthday.
30.4.1.
Like, Aaron, I don't fucking care. Stop fucking throwing these.
You get me a present and you'll like it.
Like, you're busy every weekend. What are you doing? Such a hassle to put on the cake.
Every time. I
Gotta-
can't keep eating these.
All right. Thank you to our patrons for supporting this shit show. And if you're listening on other services, then thanks. Go check out the Patreon.
Thanks.
Would anyone else like to add anything else? Because I can't remember how I do these. It's been too long.
It's been too long.
It really
2
has.
weeks.
It's been too
It says here,
long.
thanks
been
everyone,
2
and
weeks.
remind to check out Patreon and leave review and share. I did that.
Good
Alright,
job.
I'm done.
How many reviews did we get?
Leave us a comment.
None.
Leave us
7.
something.
We got 7 reviews?
Wait, really?
Oh.
Oh.
I actually don't know where the check reviews say.
What?
I don't know if do I get an
People
email?
have been leaving so many
I don't know, like,
reviews.
do I get an email if we get a review? Because
Be
What?
the first person to leave us a review. We-
actually, I thought
never
The
had
first
one.
person we notice has
I
left
think
us a
Jamie has
review.
left a review at some point.
Maybe I'll try and leave a review. I'm a person.
on
You are,
Patreon.
sometimes.
I'm a subscriber.
Except when you're licking plates.
Fuck off.
That's a discussion for another time.
You weren't meant to see that.
But for now, so while it's still fresh in my head, and by fresh in my head I mean not, but I remember the other movie better. Is it Scary Stories Told in the Dark?
Scary stories to tell in the dark.
To tell in the dark. I wrote the name as How to Tell Scary Stories in the Dark. This movie's name kills me. I hate it.
How to dark scary story.
What the fuck?
So, if anyone didn't know, this is a review, discussion, spoiler. Yeah.
Also, we should have done this when we saw it because we saw it like 4 days before everyone else.
Yep.
Hey, look. Am I right in saying that the only memory in people's mind is that lady
Yeah,
walking
basically.
down the hallway?
Yeah,
Yeah.
The thing, it's like if they were trying to make Mario into another live action movie and they just took something from it. It's like a
Yeah.
weird Goomba.
I'm not sure what it is. It's
Wait,
like
have
a
you
slug
seen
and a human
the Mario
bread.
movie?
There's a movie?
I got the movie at home on DVD.
That's getting picked at
That's
some
got to
point.
be a fucking power play right there.
Yeah, you guys sound like you really like it. I can't wait.
Actually,
I
It's
know
not a bad
it is.
movie.
It's one of those. It's fun because it's bad.
Yeah, they shouldn't have called it Mario Brothers.
I know. What has
Yeah,
it
no-
got to do with Mario
Yeah.
Brothers?
Also, the best
Oh.
thing about it is I'm pretty sure both the lead characters are drunk most of the time.
Wait, it's live action?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
That's all right. That's for another time. We'll get into that one because that's going to be a fun episode. Because
Okay.
all the fun facts on that are
But
better than the movie.
He does really look like Mario.
He does. It was actually he was a good choice. For
So
Mario.
he's Italian.
Yeah. Well, he
Oh, yeah.
spoke Italian, and not as in spoke the language Italian.
The accent.
He just put on the accent.
We can all do the Mario accent. It's not.
He doesn't just get, actually wait. Doesn't he? He's more like a New Yorker, isn't it? Now I think
Yeah.
about
New
it.
Yorker.
He's an
There's lots of
American.
Italians in New
Isn't he?
York.
Because like, hey, it's me, I'm Mario. Anyway, scary stories told to people. What? Where do we start?
Well, how
What does
did
anyone remember?
how did we get there?
We drove.
Yeah,
Aaron
I drove
drove.
you in my car.
We all met at
Barely.
Cairns, and then Aaron
Is this
tried to get us there.
necessary?
So necessary.
I drove you there and back without incident.
There was some near. There was some near misses.
There was about two.
Hairy moments.
Yeah.
There wasn't actual near misses.
Oh, I'll just tell you, definitely the getting there was scarier than the movie. And
There's-
two parts in the movie creeped me out.
There's white lines in the road for a purpose. You're
Yeah.
supposed to stay in between them, not on them.
No, They're tracks.
That's true.
They're rails. You follow them.
All right. Well, we
All
went
right.
because I'm a winner.
Okay,
Next.
you won. You won the tickets. We get it. You win things.
And you won as well, kind of.
Oh wait, I did win,
You won because I entered for you.
but I won. My name was there. That's all that matters.
I won twice. All right. So
Wait, didn't we wait for like a half an hour? Even though we
Ugh.
could have walked around.
we
earlier?
got there so early, and then whoever you are, staff member,
You suck.
we
You
asked.
know who you are.
We arrived like
I hope
half.
Aaron hits you on the road.
He will. We arrived
Starts
half
with
an
a
hour
R.
early, and we said, "Where do we go?" And he said, "Oh, when it's time, someone will come over here with a checklist, and you just go over there." And we waited and waited and waited, and
No one
eventually it became
No one
apparent
came.
that we were supposed to walk down to where the fucking cinemas are, and they had a table with a checklist there and our free food and drinks.
That's
so
such a weird cinema because you could literally walk around to any of the cinemas.
I know we should have
Like-
we literally should have punished them and seen 3 movies. Thinking about it.
I needed to see it. I haven't seen it yet. Should have done that day.
You
Could have while we waited.
Yeah.
You really should have. You had time.
Yeah, time.
Alright. Does anyone remember the premise of the movie?
Yes.
You do? What was it?
Scary stories.
It was about what's the word? Like an urban legend to do with a house in a town. And so the legend was that they kept a girl in a basement or something, and
Because
she
she
used
was
to
different.
whisper scary stories to kids through the walls.
It's really
And
weird.
then
Oh yeah.
And then one
Kinda
day,
creepy.
one day the kids started dying, and so she got killed or something. I don't know. It was something to do with that. And then, like, rumor has it, if you go there and whisper, like, "Tell me a scary story," she'll whisper a scary story to you.
Ah, yeah, it's all coming
So
So
back.
that's-
isn't the weird thing like that the cops could never find her? They didn't even like she wasn't even supposedly there.
Well, they couldn't
until one
find
day they
her.
found her hung.
They couldn't find her, and they couldn't find the bodies and shit either.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
something
know.
like that.
But she didn't die there.
She didn't die in her room. They
No.
just never found the room.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Yeah, but
where
also
did
she
get
wasn't in
hung?
the room. Well, remember we found out later in the movie she was in the mental institution, wasn't
Yeah.
she? And the brother was the doctor looking after her.
And torturing her. He
Yeah.
wasn't looking after her.
Or maybe
Well-
after. No, it was after the kids started disappearing. He must have put her in the mental institution.
No, but they.
Because how did she tell the stories?
No, but okay. What happened
Yeah, so she was locked down there first.
the family. It was the family business that killed the children because they were pumping chemicals into
Yeah,
the
that's
water, and she wanted to tell people.
So they locked
And then
in
the
room.
family put her in the mental institution and were torturing her, saying, "Stop telling people that we know that you killed the children, even though
So
it
it's
was
like
them."
if you hid like Alex Jones behind a wall. He was just telling you stories.
Okay.
It's like the
okay.
chemtrails. You're like, eee, scary.
And then you die.
Well, this was a movie by Guillermo del Toro.
Guillermo del Toro.
I don't
What
know
has he done?
your
That
name.
sounds familiar.
He's
He's a
done
person.
so much.
I bet he hasn't done one other movie.
He's literally done all the good ones.
I literally just said, he sounds familiar.
That's not how you spell his name. It's
Tomato.
Guillermo.
something tomato.
Good old Gil del Tomato.
You wrote Guel del Tomato.
Did it work?
Yes, tomato songs.
What is Guel del Tomato?
Tomato Tour.
Pan's Labyrinth?
That's one of his movies.
Oh, okay. I was like, what the fuck are you doing?
Oh, no wonder.
He did Pan's Labyrinth.
That's
he did,
why that fucking creature
It
was
looks like
creepy as
it.
he
fuck.
did both the Hellboys.
No, he just fucking took something off the set of Pan's Labyrinth.
That's just him. He does all his movies. At least got something like weird in them, except Pacific Rim. It's a good movie though.
That's just weird on its own.
Let's see what other stuff he's done. We didn't really know any of the actors from Scary Stories, did we?
No. No.
The Scarecrow seemed familiar.
But this is based on a book,
That was Gil.
and in the book there are 82 scary stories.
This is based on what?
A book.
Oh,
It's based on a book about
It's-
short stories.
Yeah, so Alvin Schwartz, iconic short horror stories for children.
And there's 82 of them.
82.
It's too many.
it's a lot of horror
It's like
stories.
Stephen King's Crypt stories.
Yeah.
There's like
Hmm.
one big one overarching story, but then it's all these little ones that make one big story.
Oh wait, he did The Strain. I forgot about that. I liked that show.
That was a
very
cool
weird.
show.
Look, anyway, this movie, if it can be called a movie,
It can.
It was a movie. It was a
Was-
good movie.
it's alright.
It's a good movie,
It was
Aaron.
It was like
Aaron.
a high budget episode of Goosebumps.
Yeah,
It did feel a bit goosebumpy.
It was Goosebumps.
Yeah,
I love Goosebumps.
Yeah, I know, but
Goosebumps.
10 out of
was-
10.
You should rewatch
10 out
Goosebumps.
of 10.
It's like Goosebumps was fucked.
Because there was
Oh, yeah,
one,
there was
one
some
actor in it
fucks.
that I knew.
Who?
The dad,
There was a
the
dad?
bald-headed guy.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
from
fuck. The guy from,
Breaking,
yeah, Breaking
Bad?
Bad.
Hank, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
Hank. from
I know
Breaking
him
Bad.
from Under the Dome.
Oh, I
Oh
like
yeah,
the
he's like the main guy in
Dome.
that, isn't he?
Yeah, well, there you go. We knew an actor.
Didn't really play a memorable
I know
part.
him from the SWAT team that moved on in Terminator 2 Judgment Day. That moved in to shoot the black guy when he was holding the bomb.
Of course you do.
You
It was actually him.
You remember the smallest
I know.
part ever.
That's what I remember him from.
Yeah, never mind.
Terminator
That's
2.
actually
Gross
important.
part.
Guy
in the
with
greatest
3-second
movie.
scene.
Hey, if that's where you remember him from,
That's
then
his pinnacle role. Get there.
Well, basically, all the scary stories were almost unavoidable type monsters.
Oh, wait, we should
and-
say, all right, the kids, they find where her room was, get her book.
Yeah.
The girl, being a dickhead's like, tell me a scary story. Then, they just go off and do their thing. But then the stories will be written into the book, live action as they're happening, which is
Yeah.
really cool when they're, trying to rip out the
blood.
pages and it's still writing on the
Yeah,
pages behind
strip
it.
them all out. Why did she stop?
Because
I was wondering that.
because it looked like the pages were just coming back.
yeah.
No, it didn't.
The book came back from being burnt.
It never got burnt. It didn't come back.
Oh, no, it never burnt.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure the pages, every time she tore out a page, it seemed like it another one was just coming back.
What you
Behind
do
it.
is you just dip it in black ink. Now what are you going to do, bitch?
Well, it's
Turn
still
it
on
into
there. You just can't read it.
Great.
Now
I
it's a
can't read.
surprise.
No, I'm fine. Just dip it in blood. Now what are you going to do?
Then it just starts scratching the blood out for the words.
No.
You start writing in your own there.
That's what she does in the
You
end.
Right
quickly
over it.
like prick your wrist, and then you're like, and everyone lived happily ever after, and they're like, and she's like, no, they didn't, and you argue
Just
with her.
arguing with her.
As you pass out from the blood loss.
Yeah. Well.
But hey, I still think dip it in blood. What's going to happen? Also, the stories are written in blood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, we never mentioned that.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I did.
We did.
That's why I'm deciding to dip it in blood. So it's pre-written.
Also,
You're
I
the
thought...
weird-
Wait, that kid was Mexican, wasn't he?
Which one? Oh, yeah,
the
yes.
hero. I thought he was an Indian.
No, he was,
It was
Mexican.
something.
He was
Yeah.
ethnic.
And, the bad
You
guys...
can't be conscripted if you're not actually American, though. So it's probably
Yeah, that's
easy
right.
just to say he's American.
But also, man, that douchey kid was the douchest of douches.
Yeah, I'm
Ugh.
glad he fucking turned into a scarecrow.
Right, Tommy. He was the worst.
He looked
You
better
remember
as a
his name?
scarecrow.
What was
Yeah,
that?
He
because it's
looked
my
better as a
brother's name.
scarecrow.
He was less of a dick.
Slightly.
What was the scarecrow's name?
Harold.
Harold. I loved Harold. was weird looking.
What
Harold
happened to
was
Harold,
the
though?
best character.
You turned
From-
into Tommy.
No, like, Tommy turned into a scarecrow. Where'd Harold go?
He went to
He's
Rampage
like, I'm
Street.
free,
Yeah.
finally!
He becomes a human. Oh wow, I'm
He went
looking.
to star on an Australian soap opera.
There's a review, and it's like Goosebumps for adults.
No!
With a PG-13 rating.
Is it
So
PG-13?
it's just Goosebumps.
Well, that's what someone said. It's
Yeah,
like.
to me it was
Oh
like
no, Goosebumps was G, wasn't it?
no,
Goosebumps was PG.
I
think.
swear this was rated higher.
What's it rated?
I can't find it.
That can't be PG.
No, someone just said it's basically
no,
live
it's
in,
like-
action.
in America it's PG.
Is it?
Yeah.
Don't take kids to see this.
Ah, we
There's
should
so
have.
many different
Parental
stories.
Guidance is recommended. It's all real, son.
Do what you're told, and I won't put your name in the book. I forgot to mention it's set in 1968.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Oh.
That did make a little bit more sense.
yeah.
They didn't have mobile phones and shit.
Yeah, like when they got locked in the secret room, they couldn't call out. But it didn't matter because the shadow let them out, so.
Like I didn't
Oh,
know
yeah,
it
the
was
shadow.
like 68, but the conscriptions kind of gave it away, and the old telephones, they were a clincher.
I will say one of my favorite things about this is, you know, when you're watching a horror movie, or most horror in general, usually outstays its welcome in the sense of just like it's got to focus on one theme and it has to keep you interested and spooked that
it gets
whole time.
predictable.
Yeah. Whereas this one, it was like, ooh, what weird thing is going to come
The
next?
Middle of column A, middle of column B.
So it's got an M rating here.
Okay.
That makes more sense.
It's what?
M rated here.
I gotta
But-
say, I didn't expect the creature that came to the jail.
Oh.
That was something.
That was nice.
Jail.
Fucking-
Oh yeah.
I like that one.
What was it called?
It was called something really stupid.
It looked like the
Something there.
Wow.
the Juggernaut from 13 Ghosts.
Oh, yeah.
What was he bloody called? I'm gonna find
It
him.
was the fucking tofu man.
He was a Camp Tale story guy.
There's a J in there somewhere. Either way, that one was weird. Also, I love the fact the cop just starts shooting at it straight away. That was a good, solid response.
Yeah, like what else would you do? Next thing would be just to leave.
Wait, someone named Mark played Harold and the Pale Lady. Harold, you ugly.
But what can you really do? Put his body parts in a container.
No, I would have just said hell no the moment it came out of the fireplace.
Yeah.
I walked away.
But if it's chasing you,
It wouldn't
and
have.
it's like does never let
Once
you
I
go,
saw it start like, all right,
assembling itself.
assembling, I probably would have left then.
It wouldn't have chased the cop though. The cop would have left the cop alone. The only reason it went after the cop was it got in its way.
True.
It's true.
I do like the cop with zero hesitation when he's shooting, though. He was just like, what the fuck? And then just unloads. And it's like, good. This is a normal
People
reaction.
need to stop unloading their whole clip. I don't understand.
It's what I expect
I
from
would
America.
always leave one bullet.
Yeah, for yourself.
Yeah, for yourself. Too many movies where they like shoot all their ammo, they run away, they're about to die a horrible, painful death, they try and kill themselves, no ammo.
All clips should have one bottom in the bottom of the clip, and you can take it out and reverse it. It's like for when shit's just it's too much.
It's too much.
It's the "oh well, we tried" bullet. Yeah.
All right, let's go through what are the actual stories. Which is the first one?
So the first
Scarecrow.
one to
Scarecrow?
go is the first story is called Harold, and the asshole of the story is a bully named Tommy who terrorizes the good guys. And
Are they the good guys?
he
They
lives
did release the ghost.
He honestly tried to kill these kids.
yeah.
Yeah, he was kind of fucked up.
He lives on a farm and he's terrified of this scarecrow, which, to be fair, is a terrifying fucking scarecrow.
Pretty weird looking.
And yeah, basically he gets chased by a scarecrow impaled on the what is that thing with the prongs?
Pitchfork.
To
Pitchfork.
be fair, he had a pretty hard life having to deliver eggs and shit.
Yeah, it must be really hard delivering
Yeah,
eggs.
he had shit that was fished out of the toilet thrown at him.
Yeah, but he earned that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
that's
was,
still
He
disgusting.
was a piece of shit, so he deserved
Still
it.
disgusting. Absolutely horrid.
But
I
anyway.
thought they were going to show he had like a hard life, like from fucking what's his name from It. You know, like his
Yeah.
dad was a cunt.
Hit on
Yeah.
shit like that or being beaten. You didn't deliver the eggs.
I know.
Getting beaten.
But
No,
instead,
They're just like, yeah, well, you didn't deliver them. Now you got to deliver
it's like, we got you a car. You've got nice clothes. Like, please deliver the eggs. We've paid you. But I don't know. I thought it was pretty cool how, like, the straw was coming out of him and he was
Oh,
pulling it
yeah.
out.
Yeah.
Like, that would be terrifying.
I thought like when he got stabbed in the back with a pitchfork, I'm like, oh, that's an easy way to go. And then he starts spitting out straw and like it's coming out of his chest. I'm
Yeah.
like, oh Jesus Christ.
And, like, I was thinking you'd have to hit some pretty important organs to die from that. And then when he kept running away, I'm like, oh, look at him go. And then when he's spitting out straw, I'm like, oh, look
course.
at him go.
It would just be bleeding to death.
Well, yeah. I thought he'd run away and then bleed out, not, like, turn into the
If shock
scarecrow.
didn't kill you, you'd be able to survive for a minute or two.
Yeah.
And he did.
It was pretty
Until he
gross
turned into a
coming out
scarecrow.
of his eyes. That was
Yeah.
like, yeah. He nearly got to his house too. That was sad when he called for help before his throat closed over. I was nearly sad for him, and then I was
Nah, I
like,
was never sad for him.
"You fucking dickhead."
Yeah. He's a
I was
cunt.
so happy.
I
Also,
was so
notice,
happy.
you notice how these stories, like, you get an idea fairly early on. You're not escaping,
Yeah.
and you're almost in a a weird dimension of reality because every time he saw Harold and he kept walking, he just kept walking past the same
Yeah.
scarecrow, and it's like,
Those kind of worlds are fucked, man.
yeah, they're the most terrifying.
It's like fucking Freddy Krueger.
I just thought of something that they
That's
should
hard.
have said to Tommy.
What?
Come as a bitch. Hey.
You're an idiot.
Hey.
Yeah, I get
Hey.
it. We get it. Everyone gets
The
it.
fuck.
That's the end. Tune in for our next never episode. That's not ever coming out.
Hey.
I'm
All
out.
right, what's the next one?
The next story.
Was it the ghoul?
Wait,
no, it was
Augie
the
went.
spiders, wasn't it?
No, Augie with the toe. Wasn't it?
Oh, yeah, the toe.
So Augie was a non-believer, and we shun the non-believers. His dad used to tell him a story about a witch that had lost her toe. And so his parents left him home alone. He found a mystery stew in the fridge. He ate the mystery stew, even though his friends were
Like-
literally saying, don't eat the stew.
Not to mention, his parents didn't know the stew was in there.
Yeah, they're like, what stew? We didn't make a stew. And he's like, someone made stew. I'm going to eat it. Yum, yum, yum.
I
Who
don't
does
know.
that? Is
I
that
don't-
just what you do in the 60s? Like you just eat shit?
whatever the fuck you want.
If I find leftovers in the fridge and they're not my leftovers, I don't touch them. If I find leftovers from myself in the fridge, I don't want to touch them.
I don't open my fridge unless I'm told to.
Jesus.
It's just so much easier that
Also,
way.
if people haven't realized yet, all their fears are pretty much what's getting them.
Yeah, so it's based on your
I'm scared of
personal
eating toes.
private fears.
you're like, and becoming a scarecrow.
Yeah, so he ate a toe and then this ghoulish witch creature
He
came
didn't
after
eat it.
him.
He put it
He's-
in his mouth and spat it out.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah. And then she's like,
How do you not know
Where's
you're
my
eating a
toe?
toe?
where's my toe? Who's got my toe? Blah, 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 toes. And then,
That was
Yeah.
creepy. That was done really well and quite creepy. That whole
oh yeah, and then she dragged him under the bed into nothing.
into the nothingness.
Into the
Ah,
wall.
faggot gets under the bed.
What the hell?
Just because you won't fit under the bed.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'll push the bed up against the door. What are you going to do now, bitch?
Aaron,
You won't get
you
under
gotta
the
move
bed?
mic closer.
Homophobe.
Closer, like in line with the lip. I didn't realize you had it so far away. Too much. Too much. It's like eating a toe.
You're like, get under the bed.
That was another thing. When that one happened and it dragged you into nothingness, it was like, there's definitely no escaping.
Yeah, and I think that was the moment I realized you can't get people back. Because I kept thinking...
Oh, we don't know.
Well, I know, but I kept thinking
I know.
there must be a way
It's
to
84
rescue them.
stories.
82. Come on, man.
Whatever.
I just
I wanna
told you.
read the book.
The last two
I
are getting them
forgot.
back.
But yeah, so then it was spiders.
Yeah.
And the spider.
The sister.
So yeah, the sister. So she's very vain and very obsessed with her looks. So she had a spot on her face that was disgusting. And anyway, it eventually bursts open with spiders, and her whole face is fucked.
That's
How
horror.
fucked is it with
That
the leg?
one.
Just the single leg is poking out?
Yeah, and she thinks it's a hair, so she like tugs it, and then it's like wiggle wiggle. Oh man, like I gotta say, as awful as it is, like if it was a single spider, I feel like it'd be pretty satisfying to pull that out of your face. But the fact that her face burst open, I'm like less satisfying,
Yeah,
more
no, 'cause
horrifying.
I thought it was just like, they're just like a bunch of little things coming out of like, a weird pimple dimension. But then you
Pimple
see her
dimension.
face afterwards and it's like fucking scarred up and
Yeah,
shit. Like,
well,
it
did you
burst
see
out of her
when
face.
she was sitting on the bathroom floor and you could see it all folded back and all red? Like
Yeah.
it literally burst out of her face.
Yeah.
And I was like, you didn't feel that, bitch? You didn't feel 40,000 spiders in there today? You
Jesus.
thought you had a pimple? All right.
Started off as a pimple.
Well,
I'm curious what fucking story they'll tell about me because I'm terrified of all of those things. So,
I know what yours will be.
what? What is it?
You'll be in the shower and then the water won't turn off and the water will just keep coming and the bathroom will fill up with water and you'll drown.
Actually, does sound pretty horrifying.
Yeah.
How? With that hole in the door? Nothing filling up in there.
I know, but it would
The
still
pressure
happen.
is so hard
It's still filling up.
as I try and squeeze through that.
The
hole.
house fills up. The whole house.
No, you'll come home and Kane's just got his head out that little hole.
Yeah, breathing. His face is pressed against it.
Well, like they say, drowning is peaceful.
Yeah,
Unless you're
right.
actually drowning.
That is not, watching someone drown is peaceful.
It's so quiet.
So quiet. They don't disturb anybody.
You can barely hear the screams.
Alright, what's the next one?
So then it was the kid
Is it the
in the
jail?
mental place, wasn't
Alright, the slug lady.
it? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Skin skirt.
The BB. The skin
How do we
skirt.
describe this thing?
Oh, I don't know, man.
So she looks like
it's like, there's very few...
It's like a fat version of that Momo thing.
yeah, kind of. It really reminded us of something. Didn't we talk about it at the time that it looked like something specific? Now I can't think of it.
There's very soft
Well, when
features.
we walked
There's
into the car
very
park, the guy kind of
few-
looked like it.
Very little definition on this humanoid thing.
Yeah.
Think of a
It's a-
human blob, skin-like, lots of skin, but the eyes are way too far apart, and the lips.
Think
equally,
about
like-
wearing like a long, skin-tight latex dress, but instead of latex, it's just your skin. It's really weird.
Are you looking it up?
Yeah, I'm looking up the monsters in it.
And the skin is like white, translucent type, and you can see like veins, couldn't you?
It's like
Spider veins.
Yeah, it was kind of weird.
if you're the mix. Is it Jabba the
She's
Hutt
called the
with a
Pale
human?
Lady.
What's it
And
called?
she's called the Pale Lady, and she's supposed to be cute and shy.
It's the
Cute.
fucking.
What part
Cute.
was cute?
I don't know if they were aiming for cute or mortifying.
It's literally in my nightmares.
Oh, that's right. Okay, so she kind of looks like the moon. She kind of
from?
looks like the Grudge.
Which moon?
Can you? What is the? What are you looking
Pale-
at?
Type in Pale Lady Scary Stories.
That you tell in the dark.
God.
No, just Pale Lady Scary Stories.
That you tell in
There
the
you
dark.
go. Do it. There she is. All right, go to images. And
That
yeah,
fucking thing. Jesus Christ!
doesn't it look like something specific though? And I can't.
It does
think
look
what
like the
it
thing
is.
from Pan's Labyrinth. Ate every other creature in Pan's Labyrinth.
I wish I could think what she reminds me of. She really does have a skin skirt though. I've like never seen such a
Alright.
good.
Either way, the kid's like, what is he, running around in the mental institute? And
Yeah.
every hallway he looks down, she's there.
He'd been
so-
having a nightmare.
This is not cute at all. This is the opposite of cute.
It's like they're showing the pale lady, and then there's this fat chick next. Like
He'd been
with,
having a nightmare about the red room, And
the red room. Yeah.
and then he's like, then they work out that the red room at the mental institution isn't actually red. It stands for something. But then he sets off the emergency alarm, like, because the guards are trying to catch him, and everything becomes red. And he's like, oh my God, I'm in the nightmare.
This one here seemed like it was very avoidable if he just hardened the fuck up and went with them to the room that was called the red room.
Yeah.
All of them always split up. Like that's how they always get you.
So the only one
Don't
that,
split up.
the only one to me that didn't seem avoidable at all was the kid that got sucked into the wall. 'Cause he was
Yeah.
alone.
Yeah.
What about the spiders? That was pretty unavoidable. They're
No.
coming out of your face. You can't escape them. They're already there.
Raid. Just.
Straight under the skin.
And then they stay under the skin.
Yeah, but
You
then
get 'em
they're,
cut out
they're
later.
dead.
This thing burst out of you and then onto you. Alright, yeah. Pale lady easily takes number one for what the fuck.
No, I don't know. The spiders seem like the most fucked up one to me.
This thing's trying to touch you. Wants to hug you. Ew.
Yeah.
Just get away from me.
Yeah, the fact that she, like, everywhere he turned, she was there. Like, he couldn't actually get away from her. That was kind of.
And it was so
fucked.
slow.
That's the
Like,
thing.
it was-
Did they actually, like, I need to know, is it all prosthetic or is it person wearing makeup?
The pale lady, that's Mark. The pale lady was Mark.
That's a guy.
So it's the same one who played, who did I say?
The
Wait,
scarecrow.
The Scarecrow, yeah. So Mark is the pale lady and the Scarecrow.
Who's
Okay.
Mark?
Mark is probably I guess
Some
like a
guy
fat
called
dude.
Mark.
Mark, you did a good job. I'd definitely fuck at least one of those things. Maybe the pale one. I do like pale, untouched by the sun skin.
You're fucking
I used
weird.
to too.
You used to. Wow, look at her chin.
What chin?
Look at him.
Look at those chins.
There is no chin. It just goes straight down to
Alright.
whatever.
She looks like the Mighty Boosh thing. Let me see.
The Mighty Boosh.
Yeah, the Mighty Boosh moon. Let me see if I can find it.
Oh, I haven't watched that in so
The
long.
what?
The Mighty Boosh.
I don't know what you're talking about.
She looks like the Mighty Boosh.
I'm the moon.
Yeah.
Alright. What's
Okay.
the next one?
Okay,
Next
so
on the jail?
then it was the jail thing called the Jangler, I think.
Yeah, it sounds about right.
The Jenga player.
Jangler?
He's so good at Jenga. He
Jangler.
has to do it with himself.
Jangler?
So you pull a piece out and you put it on top of it.
So he is a dude who haunts the Mexican dude.
Basically
Which-
a Lego man.
By the way, he's like a guy that was just coming through town. Like, he stopped off somewhere, got involved with the stupid kids, and had his life ruined.
After they hid in his car.
Yeah. But, so his fear was some weird, like, urban legend he got told as a kid. And it's some creepy dude that falls to pieces and runs scary.
Comes down your
Oh.
chimney in parts.
He
Yeah.
kind of moves like a weird, like upside down person on all fours.
He looks like a, camel spider.
Yeah, but it was really weird because you see him stand up properly and he's
Yeah.
huge and he can
Yeah.
walk normally, but when he starts to run, he turns into
Well,
a
he's
dog.
faster like that.
Mm.
4 legs are better than 2.
It's like that lady that
Mm.
runs
Oh,
like a
wait.
horse.
That's not a lady. That's turning a teenager.
What are those huge crabs called? Spider crabs, maybe?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Spider crab.
Why? He's not a spider
I
crab.
think he's a spider crab.
He's not.
He's
He's only got
Yeah,
spider
he's
crab.
a spider crab.
four. Crabs have 6 legs.
He's definitely a spider crab.
You're a spider.
He's not.
Crab.
But you'd think. I don't know if I'd feel
showed
safer,
me.
safer in the jail or not safer in the jail.
Look,
itself.
you
wasn't.
going to tell me that's not the jungler?
It's not the jungler at all.
No, that's not the jungler.
He's not. He had no shell. He's just a person.
Look up the juggernaut from 13 Ghosts.
Jungly little crab. Okay, Juggernaut 13 Ghosts.
The 13th ghost, sorry.
13th Ghost?
Yeah.
First
Jug.
13 ghosts.
The 13th ghost, I'm pretty sure.
Juggernaut.
Or the 13th ghost or whatever.
Well, anyway.
Oh, yeah.
Continue. How did they beat that
similar.
thing? What happened?
They didn't beat it.
I can't remember what
They
it actually looks
fought
like. It just,
them
that
and
come to
he
mind.
drove away while the
Yeah,
girl
that's what just came to mind when I
goes
saw it the
and
first time.
gets the book and kind of
Oh
gets
wait,
pulled into
it comes back to the room, eh?
yeah.
The house.
Oh, yeah, because
So-
she puts it back.
Yeah, she tries to put it back first. It comes back. Then they try and burn it, and it just doesn't burn.
Mm-hmm.
There's something else they tried, wasn't there?
They rip out the pages and it keeps writing.
Yeah. And then that's it.
Yeah.
Then she just keeps carrying it around with her.
She learns the mystery. Pretty much sees the ghost.
They pull
Oh,
the guy's
yeah.
mask
Writes her
off
own
and-
story.
No, because they find out that the house slave or whoever that used to be there.
Oh,
Her
Voodoo.
daughter's still alive, and
Oh, the person's still alive.
oh yeah, the person was still alive, and they go and see her, find out that she went to a mental institution. They find the tape, and
Scooby comes along at some point. It's a very Scooby-Doo type of movie.
yeah, so they find out the truth that Sarah was set up, and then there's only 2 of them left. They go to the house to try and fix everything, and basically they
Time travel.
end up time traveling. She goes back in time.
Oh, you fuck. That comes up on
Stop
That's
that.
the Court de Martins.
She goes back in time and she becomes Sarah Bellows when
Does
she's
she go
being
back in time?
tortured. Yeah,
Because he finds her glasses.
and
she
they're old.
experiences
Oh,
back in
shit.
time.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah. So it's kind of cool. Meanwhile, the jungler is still trying to kill this dude. He's like so jungly. But then he's like, wherever you are, tell her a story or something.
Oh,
And
that's right.
yeah,
Tell her the
so
truth.
she's like, I'll tell your story. I'll tell the real story. Just stop. And then Sarah screams and everything's
Remember, she
better.
has to write it in her own blood.
Oh yeah,
pricks
she has to
herself
prick
real hard.
herself.
With a weird ass looking fountain pen.
It's a
Every movie where they prick
thing.
themselves, I'm like, you didn't have to prick yourself that
it's like
much.
a quill.
It's a fountain pen.
It's like a magic quill.
Yeah,
Harry
fountain
Potter.
pen, fountain of blood coming out.
Okay, well, it was a little bit of blood. It's a
They
little
always
bit.
stab themselves so much.
Yeah. Kind of want to try it. I'm going to write you a letter in my own blood.
Can I go home
It's
now?
not as red as you would imagine. Ends up just being a brown mess.
I'll have to see.
Yeah.
Blood's
Yeah.
not red. I've been lied to all this time.
Wow, it's red for a little bit.
Yeah.
Blood's actually blue.
Yeah, I know that. When it's inside of you, it turns red from the oxygen.
Mm.
I know I heard that ages ago and I've never questioned it. So
Yeah.
I
Me either.
remember I used to get blood noses like all the time, every summer. I'd just
Yeah,
bleed.
hers comes out blue.
No, but I
Comes
used
out
to...
green.
She's
Because
just an alien.
Because I read a lot, I used to bleed into my books all the time and be really depressed about it.
Well,
and
stop
then
holding them under your nose.
Get a
Some-
Kindle.
sometimes you can't see good.
I'm just going to bleed all over the Kindle.
You can clean that at least.
Yeah, but years later, I'd be like, oh, my old childhood book. And I'd flick through the pages. I'd be like, what's this fucking spot on it? I'm like, oh, my blood. So it's
weird.
true. It doesn't stay red. Goes brown.
Mm.
Browny black.
The coffee.
All right.
Coffee from the nose.
So what did everyone think of
Nose
the movie?
I
I enjoyed this
liked
movie.
it.
I liked that episode of Goosebumps.
I actually really liked it. It wasn't how I expected, but it was good.
That's what Goosebumps should have been.
Yeah. It was like Goosebumps for grown-ups, except the characters weren't super likable. They were a bit goofy for
I
me.
still wouldn't say this was for grown-ups. I'd still say this was a kids
Yeah.
horror.
Teenagers.
Yeah, yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
I almost wish that it was like R-rated, so like really, really gory.
This would be the type of
R-rated
movie
without
I would
anything
introduce my
changing?
kids to.
Or
No, like the woman that absorbed the kid, I wish that was more gruesome somehow.
What, she actually ate it?
like his skin was left behind, so it like just pulled everything in but the skin.
Or
And the
maybe
skin's
she...
just pulled off
I
of
think
him.
they're trying to show that they're still somewhere.
Yeah, well, it's sort of hinted that there was a chance to get them back.
Back from where?
Exactly.
From
He left it very
the
open.
book verse, whatever power that is there.
This is
Yeah.
not Inkheart.
Huh?
It's not Inkheart.
What's that?
Oh my god, I literally just mentioned Inkheart to you last night.
What's in cart?
It's about a guy, Brendan Fraser, that can read books. As he reads them, things come out of the book. But as something comes out, something else goes into the book from the real world. It's a good movie.
Uh-huh.
Did you watch Goosebumps?
No,
We-
it's different.
We watched Legion, and the
He
guy in
writes
Legion
books,
is the guy in
And
Inkheart.
that cap, like
Which
he
guy?
basically
The fire
imagines
guy?
Ah,
things.
Yeah.
Dustfinger or whatever. his name is.
Dustfinger, yeah. See?
I know what you're on about.
Dustfinger.
What were you saying?
On Goosebumps, his nightmares or something come real, or his thoughts come real, and he always thinks up these scary things. This is in the movie.
Which,
Oh, I haven't seen
So
the
he
movie.
writes books to capture them.
which
And keep-
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Ah,
in the
that's-
Goosebumps movie with Jack
Yeah.
Black.
Yeah.
Oh, I never watched it. I've only watched the series.
Yeah, I don't know why I watched it one day.
Okay.
Oh,
It's
well.
just
I heard
on,
it
so I
wasn't
watched
good.
it.
it's not.
It
It's
is
worth a
good.
watch.
It's good.
It's worth watching in the background.
No, it's worth a watch if you like.
Behind you. Make sure your TV's behind you.
If you like Goosebumps and you like Jack Black, it's worth a watch.
Yeah, it's actually pretty good.
I do like those two things.
It's not Goosebumps in what you grew up with, but it's fun. Like, you'll enjoy it.
It's a throwback to Goosebumps
Yeah.
more so.
But I do feel like it was definitely more for kids.
Because he's playing R.L. Stein.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And then then R.L. Stine's playing Jack Black at some point.
Okay. That's weird.
Okay.
Alright, so
okay.
you all just want this to be a higher rating?
I actually really like. I think I'm going to give this a pretty decent rating. I like this.
I like horror
Because I
movies.
think this was pretty
Average.
horrifying being just the stories themselves without being gory. But it's not a horror movie because they didn't have a sex scene, so.
It was a scary
That's
thriller.
what should have happened. 8 of those big girls trying to fuck that kid.
Well, he did essentially.
Penetrated
They
in every
s-
orifice.
They sucked him in.
Yeah.
He just was fully closed at the time.
Yeah.
It's the most sexual thing you could ever think
I
of.
wish that she had like pulled her hair back and absorbed him through her belly button or something. You know, like just a little extra oomph.
She's like a weird porridge lady, alright? It was weird enough as it is.
Porridge lady. She does look like porridge.
What do you think of the effects in this, though?
Pretty
There's
decent.
one scene I
They
didn't
didn't
like.
really try
The
too
ghoul?
hard.
The
So
ghost?
they looked alright.
No. There was a scene when they were talking to the voodoo lady, and they had it from behind her, looking at the kids, and it just looked like it wasn't like this. That scene itself looked like it wasn't finished because it was real grainy and
Oh, like
Bad.
it was a different camera or something like that?
Yeah,
like a
really
cheaper
bad
one?
looking.
It was like they had to go back and film it on their phone.
yeah, just that one shot kind of
And a
just
bad
like,
phone.
didn't look right to me.
For me, the only one would be when they did, because you got all the nice prosthetics. So all the movie, everyone looks great, and then they do the ghost at the end, which I like the
Ah.
blurry vision of the ghost.
You
But then
can
when you
rarely
see it
do a
clear-
ghost well.
I know,
Yeah.
I know.
Like, how do you do a ghost well without it looking cheesy? Because you don't know what a ghost looks like.
It always
Casper.
looks weird.
Casper looked really good.
No.
Actually,
Yeah.
yeah. I didn't like the pimple. The pimple looked dumb. But when she actually burst open with spiders, that looked
Oh, okay,
real.
yeah.
But the actual pimple with the yellow head and everything, that looked stupid.
I think it was supposed to be a bit
Yeah,
cheesy in
pimples
that way.
aren't real.
But Harold was great. Harold was perfection, as was the pale lady.
Yeah, but I even liked the. Fucking,
What about the jumbly guy?
The
Jenga
jungler.
player?
The
Jangly.
jung-
He looked
Stop.
good. He was
Squeezing
done well.
through the bars?
Yeah,
That
and his
looked really
bones
weird.
are like crunching.
Yeah. His face splits as he pushes
Yeah,
through.
because
Because
he's got
that.
2 mouths almost. Like, he was weird.
Getting hit by the car. That was a cool scene.
Oh, yeah.
Pinned
And
against the truck. And
So
then
he
it
just
pulls apart
disassembles.
and then gets back together.
I actually like this movie. I feel like watching it again. Wouldn't pay for it. We'll try and win more tickets.
No, I'll just wait till it comes out and just
Win
buy
a
it.
free rental. You said they're hinting at more. If they've got more stories to go from, I would love to see one.
I know.
I can't
I'd
see
love
this
a
doing
sequel.
well enough
Yeah.
to
that's the only
justify a
thing.
second and a third.
But it sounds like if this was like everyone's childhood book that they grew up with, maybe it's not doing well in Australia, but everywhere
That's
else
the
it's
problem
like
with
beloved.
fucking. What's his name? Oh my god, this happened again. Good old Toro, whatever his name is. All his
Guillermo
movies
del
are really
Toro.
cool and interesting and done well from a story-wise and prosthetically, but they all just don't do that well.
Yeah, but he does have a real cult following.
Yeah, I know he
Like,
does.
So I think he does well enough that he's going to keep getting hired for things that need a certain touch.
Yeah, like anything that needs a weird story told. Like in a
Yeah.
It's
creepy
like he
way.
doesn't have the Midas touch. He has like something that just turns things to
The copper
sterling
touch.
silver.
It's copper. It's worth a little pretty penny, but it's not gold.
You'd probably like all of his movies because you say like you like Pan's Labyrinth, hey?
Yeah.
Do you like the Hellboy movies?
see?
Yeah.
Did you see
I never watched the new one.
black?
Ugh.
Uh-oh. Black Widow, Black Woman, Black
What?
Woman in Black. Did you see the Woman in Black
I don't
with
think
Daniel
so.
Radcliffe?
Oh, was that him?
Yeah.
Oh, I like that movie.
Also, the house. Wait, Guillermo del Toro.
The
What?
Hills Head House.
No, no,
Anytime
no.
I think of Daniel Radcliffe is in the fucking
Swiss Army Man.
yeah.
What's the?
Have you watched that yet?
No.
I
Watch
really
it.
want to.
I've got to make that.
Yeah, you have
That's
to watch it.
got to be my pick. I'm next, aren't I?
You can't.
No, we don't. Who's
Why?
next? No, because I'm the only one
we're
that's had a
doing
shot.
themes
We're
again.
doing Halloween.
No, we're
month.
not.
No, we got to finish this round.
I've got to
off.
finish this round. This
We're
is my
doing
turn.
Halloween
This is my
month.
pick.
We're doing Halloween month.
No,
Yeah.
Yes.
no,
Yeah.
no. It's my pick. Finish
Hey,
my
that-
turn.
There's
yeah, you
still-
can pick a horror.
Yeah,
No,
but I've
it's
missed out on
horrifying.
my
It is
last 2
horrifying.
picks, so I'm overruling you.
It's not horror.
No, I won't participate.
Okay. All right. So Halloween month, Martin. Are you excited?
I like horrors.
He used to snap it.
It's unnecessary.
What fucking movie am I trying to think of?
Nobody knows. The
So-
point is,
Swiss Army Man.
It's not Swiss Army Man.
You have to watch that movie.
I really do want
Alright,
to.
so we're scoring this thing or what?
No, it's just... Well, yeah, you can. I've just really got to
Did you find any fun facts on it?
No, I didn't. None at all.
None of fun, or there's just no facts?
There's no facts. I found a page that was like, here are some fun facts about the movie. And it's like, the director was this person wrote it. This is the book. And then it just repeated it and worded it different. And I'm like, I wish I was dead. I've read the same thing 8 times. Anyway. Oh, he did Mimic. In 1997.
We watched that, didn't we?
Yeah.
That one was weird. A cool story.
You're weird.
Don't be afraid of the dark. What? Oh, Crimson Peak. Did you guys see Crimson
No.
Peak?
No.
Yeah.
No.
You did.
No, we didn't.
We watched it.
Did we?
Maybe.
Fuck off.
Maybe.
We might.
Alright. What's your least favourite scene from the movie?
Oh, I remembered it and now I don't.
I told you. The one that didn't look right just because of the camera.
The one where the chick, like the guys, find the secret passage, and they just walk through all the spider webs.
Yeah, where they're just any movie where they just reach out with their hands and part the spider
Yeah.
webs. I'm like,
fuck
off.
off.
No one's doing that.
No one does that.
It's the one thing that gets me in movies because I'm like, and now I don't believe you as a character.
Yeah.
There's no way a teenage girl walked into a house and went, oh, spider webs, let me part it like a curtain. No,
That's so fucked.
You know, not everyone, like...
I don't care.
No, everyone
No.
I know does.
Alright, to be fair, we're in Australia where the spiders will kill you. So
Like, I literally, if there's gonna be spider webs, I have a stick, and I'm like
Right?
getting rid of all the spider webs in my path.
Stuff's a stick. I just have a lighter on me most of the time. Just burn them.
It's not. I'll have a
that's going
stick
to take so long.
with a lighter on the end. I'll burn them at a distance.
Oh my god.
Can of
yours is the
aerosol with a lighter. That will do.
Let's get my kids with that the other day. Deodorant
That
can-
flamethrower.
Yeah, deodorant can and lighter. They were terrified of me for a day. It was great.
I do want to get the Boring Company not a flamethrower.
The what?
The Boring Company, not a flamethrower.
Elon Musk thing.
Yeah.
Alright,
Elon
what's
Musk.
that one's...
Soda, it's not a flamethrower.
Yeah, it's a fucking flamethrower, but it doesn't shoot past like 40 feet, so it doesn't count or some shit.
Yeah.
Alright, what's everyone's favourite scene?
The skin skirt.
Yeah, skin skirt lady.
Yeah, it's definitely the skin lady.
Maybe Harold. Although I did like the fact that no matter where he turned, and the faster he turned, it was like, there, like she was just down every corridor. But I really did enjoy Harold. It was very swift justice for the biggest arsehole.
I don't know, I feel like he got off easy.
Yeah, but I found the hay horrifying. Like, imagine you're throwing up, and it's all in your throat, and you can't breathe, and
That
you
wouldn't
can't
scare
see.
me as much as space-time distorting. I'm like, I'm really fucked right now.
Yeah, no, like,
he was drunk to start with, so he didn't. He
Yeah,
probably
he
Yeah,
was
maybe
drunk
he didn't
too.
pick up on it.
yeah, he's probably just like, fuck, I've made a wrong turn somehow.
Yeah, actually, that was pretty scary when he walked past it multiple times, and he's like, am I lost, or is something fucky in this cornfield? But then he just dropped all the eggs, so he really did deserve to
But
go.
the real question is, who's the hottest? Who's the least hottest?
Okay, pale
Skin
lady.
Skirt lady.
Pale
All
lady,
three.
hands down.
All three.
All of it.
Like, I'm just so confused.
She makes me feel all the things. Nah, I mean, if you don't think Harold's the hottest, I don't know what to tell you.
Is there any rule against fucking her, then marrying her, then killing her?
No. Well, sort
Well,
of.
the rule of that, you usually have to pick
Oh, wait.
individuals.
Her for the first two, me for the last one.
Fucking marrying and then you want to kill yourself.
You
Can
just
I
want to
just off
try it.
myself straight away?
She just looks so soft.
Nah, she looks so fucking pasty.
She looks
Dry. Look really
She looks
dry.
like dough, like you're trying to make scones and you've got to
Oh
leave it
my
a bit
God,
dry,
The scone lady.
like aerated.
The scone lady.
She looks like scone dough.
Yeah, dough. That's probably the best way to describe it.
Dude's quite soft.
Yeah, so you would fuck her.
Anywhere. It's dough.
We'll make a donut.
You look like you could just touch her and there'd be a hole.
Yeah.
It's pretty much what happens. He touches her,
Yeah.
he goes in.
Get sucked in. Doesn't even have to use a mouth.
Oh.
Alright, what's everyone rating it? Pick critical.
All right, critical. Don't think there was much wrong with it, to be honest.
I was thinking about 4.5
Yeah.
maybe.
Yeah, 4 skin skirts out of 5.
Oh wait, do you want me to write this down or
I got
something?
it.
He's got it.
Aaron, what was your
look at
critical?
you.
4.
Kane?
There's
Let's
not much
see.
to pick on because
Yeah, I'm trying
I
to
think they executed what they wanted to.
Yeah.
Actually, I think I'm 3.75.
You will not. You're going 4.
Well, I want to do 3.75, but 3.5 is too low.
Yeah, so 4.
So 3.75.
Okay.
You're gonna
I'm
bring in
just
those
deleting all your
decimal
scores.
points. Like, honest to God, if you don't bring in decimal points.
Look, what could you pick on if you were going to try and
Yeah,
bring it
what's your
down?
problem?
With that 2.5.
What's your
where
fucking
you going?
I
problem?
don't know any of the actors.
You know one.
I like the fact that I didn't know almost anyone.
Yeah, same. I think it's losing.
There's too much.
It loses at least a point for them going through the cobwebs.
All right, that puts it at 4.
Just give it a 4.
So what are your
It's
words?
pretty solid. It looks great. The acting is all done fine. The stories and the pacing of the movie
I
is really
think
well.
4.5 because I didn't love the cast. Like the main girl sort of shitted me.
She
but
might
I
be the
think-
only one I didn't.
I think I just
care
don't
for.
like American teenagers anymore. I think I finally reached that age
I
where
thought
I'm
the
like,
kids-
meh.
I thought the kid was funny.
Augie,
Which
not
kid?
Augie, the other one. Yeah.
The one who got hugged. Like, he was funny. The douche was a douche. I'm glad he's dead. You know, everyone seemed okay.
I think I've just
the
seen.
main girl maybe.
I've seen a lot of teen movies, so I'm a bit more harsh, I think, with them. And I know the jokey kind of character that they were going for with him, and it didn't quite hit the mark for me. But that's really my only complaint. So yeah, 4.5 for sure.
I'm trying to think now because like, do I
I
have
actually
anything
can't
else to
fault
really
it.
complain about?
They should just use the kids from Stranger Things.
Right? They should just do every kid movie with the Stranger Things cast, and everyone's
Yeah,
like,
because-
10 out of 10,
even
love it.
Even the It cast.
Yeah.
The kids from
They're
It.
all too old.
The
now.
It cast was so good. Martin, go see it.
Yeah, I want to.
Come on, let's go. Right now.
Nah.
Quick.
All right,
Quick.
What are you giving it, Mark?
4.5.
What are you, Aaron?
4.
What are you faulting in
3.75 is what I really want to be at.
it? What are you faulting in it?
He
I'm
doesn't
gonna run
even
you over.
I
know.
don't like. Yeah, same thing. I don't like the cast.
But what was it? All right, you don't like them. Just the look of the. Did you find their acting off, or just?
I don't know.
You
All
don't
right.
know. You don't know.
Story is like it wasn't my cup of tea. Like, so it's hard not to be a little biased.
Yeah, yeah.
But I don't know.
Like-
Seemed a bit weak. Weak sauce.
What, the story? I think the story is done well in the fact it's a mystery and they're still giving you horror. through
Maybe,
it.
maybe it's more the ending. Why did they have to end it that way? Why wasn't it just like a horror in the sense that they're gone? Their friends are gone. They've got to live with that.
They are
Because
gone.
there
There's
may
no
be potential.
we're looking for
That's
to
a
get them
personal
Hey,
back.
if anything, they
preference.
took a risk because most horrors are always fucked.
Yeah, but don't make it seem like you're going to get them back because that takes away from the scariness.
No, they just said there might be a chance, and she thinks the book is
Yeah, but
part of that
don't
reason.
even give you that. Just get on with your life.
There could be some lore there. Could be something more interesting to happen.
Yeah, but we're not getting that in this movie.
No, but I'm just
Alright.
saying.
So do it like a teaser after the credits.
No, not everything has to be after credits.
Yeah,
No,
we're not
because
staying
after
for the
credits doesn't count as part of the movie.
Yes, it does. Oh,
So you
God,
can judge the
picky
movie
bitch.
for what it is,
You're worse than a female.
and then it gives you a little
How
taste.
dare
No, I see what he's saying.
I'm not like this.
I kind of
No,
see
no,
what he's
he's
saying
worse.
because they do that with like shit.
Yeah,
Like after credits is like a weird teaser.
it's
It
not
could
part
be
of the
anything.
movie.
It's absolutely part
I do
of the
feel like
movie.
you're trying to find a stupid loophole.
Yeah.
No, but it's not part of the movie.
It still is the movie though, technically.
No.
So again, what's your critical
Once
score?
the credits start,
I'll go
movie's
4.5.
over.
No, Aaron. Now you can be as fucking biased and nitpicky as you want. What's your personal? You little bitch.
Nah.
The
2.5.
delivery on that 10 out of 10.
Fuck off. 2.5.
2.5.
Ooh. All right, Martin.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, whoa, Martin. I want to hear Martin say that.
I can't wait for the day that you call someone else Martin for a low score.
Did you say whoa, Mark?
Like, that'll just be the high point of this thing.
Yeah, of my life.
We've done it. We've done it. We've hit rock bottom.
Shit. All right. Let me think.
I want to watch this again, and I recommend it to horror fans.
Same. I'm thinking 4.
I don't think I would watch it again except to see this scene with the white lady.
I want to watch it at movie night with everyone.
Well,
And that'll be the last time I watch it.
that'll be the night that I'm not here.
No, but we'll probably come back to it again.
Aaron's got his new thing he's focusing on, new body that he's focusing on, the white lady look.
I'm aiming for it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Give him a couple of years and he'll
You're
look
like,
like the
Amy,
white lady.
drench yourself in dough.
Wear this
And
dough.
then smile at me weirdly. And then walk at me from 4 directions.
We come over for board game night and there's like flour everywhere. And we're like, what's been going on here?
It was like a long white dress.
I really enjoyed it. I'm going to go
I just
4.
set up like a mirrored room and I start
Four.
walking at myself in it.
I don't think it was amazing.
Yeah.
I think it's a great movie. I think it's a really good horror.
Yeah. I would say really good, not great.
So what's your score?
It's
4.
childish horror.
You're
But
childish
see, I don't.
horror.
I see the children. They're the childish part, but the horror itself
Yeah.
was really
I
creepy
don't
and done
think it's
well.
childish. I think it's more that it's just not gory.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah,
not
so
gore.
childish horror.
No. Grown-ups that don't like gore horror.
I think the fact it did.
Childish horror.
What is it? No, it did it well without being gory.
Yeah.
Like, that's impressive on its own.
I feel like too many movies these days, in an effort to be considered a good horror and an out there horror, go over the top with gore
Like,
No, like
for like shock
simply,
value.
when she gets close to him and pulls him in, you could have seen him being like distorted and broken as he gets pulled into her.
I would like to
But
see
it's
him
already-
dissolve.
Like you're hearing his bones
it
crack
was
and break.
already creepy.
Yeah, I know.
That's the horror side of
But-
it. It didn't have to be violent.
I think
Why?
they're trying to say that they weren't actually dying.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I, don't
I
like
do
that.
wish he had screamed and struggled, but at the same time, him being quiet almost added to it.
It
was
takes
like he just
away-
gave up.
Like, yes, creepy, but it takes away from the scare factor that they're implying that you might not be dead.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know what you
that's
mean, 'cause
fair.
the friends
There's
got
no
taken.
finality to
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, like the friends got taken. The douche guy got straight up murdered.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. But did he now? Like,
yes.
no, like, you don't even know that.
I think they're implying that maybe certain ones get taken for some, like the good or the kind ones.
Did he,
aren't.
though?
Well, we don't know. Maybe we'll get
Like, because all you saw was Harold standing there wearing his jacket. But does that necessarily mean he actually turned into
His
a...
face was different. I don't think it was Harold at all anymore.
It was the same
Actually,
mask.
no. That's
The
a good
face was
point.
different.
He may have been like it tortures you and then takes you. Do you know what I mean?
Like,
No.
if they do a fucking movie where all those kids are together in this weird place,
That'd be fun.
no, I'll be annoyed.
Imagine that though. Everyone has to work with asshole Tommy to try and get out of hell.
Yeah.
And they're like, Tommy, come on. He's like, fuck you guys.
No.
I'm never delivering eggs
Then
again.
he becomes lovable.
Well, this is just going to piss Aaron off then.
Why? Where's it at?
5th.
Fifth.
5th.
That's so good. I'm excited to get something up there.
Wait, 5th.
Yeah.
I'm going to lower my score.
You
No,
got
you won't.
1.
No.
8.125.
This is absolutely
Nice.
ridiculous.
Nice.
Madness.
The movies that has beaten, you should be ashamed of yourselves.
You should lighten
I
up.
hope the fucking white lady comes to you tonight.
It's the
Fuck
pale
you.
lady.
Don't you bring that on me. Don't you put that on me.
I can't wait. I'm gonna
Don't
wait
you
till
put me on that Ricky,
I'm gonna
put that
wait
on
till
me,
you've
Ricky
taken
Bobby.
a sleeping pill one night, and I'm gonna like stand at the end of bed and be like, okay.
Dress up in a white dress.
So what was it?
You got 8.125.
8.125.
So I got above Liar Liar, pushed it down. Below Endgame though.
Look at all the other things. Like, I can't believe it beat Bad Boy Bubby.
I can't with that movie.
Wait till you watch Mario Brothers.
I'm excited and terrified.
Martin, what was that movie I wanted to make him watch?
You've already forgotten.
I was going to make my pick, and they said, no, it's Halloween picks.
Fuck knows.
You didn't tell us.
I had too much.
Yes, I did.
No, he did say
I
something.
don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, wait, I'll just go back and listen to this.
Oh, did you actually say what it was?
Yeah.
I can't remember all of
All right.
them.
For just
Fifth on
$1
this
a month.
fucked up list.
You can listen.
You can listen. For $1 a month, you can also vote on what movie we have to watch.
For $1 a month,
Can you guess what movie this month is?
I will lick your feet.
Because the results are in.
What?
Do you remember what it was?
What was? What?
The movie.
The one
Patreon
movie that
movie.
was probably chosen.
There was a vote?
Yeah.
For what?
Well, it's not a vote. There's one entry.
I don't know what you're talking about.
It's Samsara.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Jamie, listen.
What are you
mate.
talking about? It's
We-
my pick, bitches.
No, the Patreon one. Fucking.
Fucking, he already chose something.
We can't
It's every
watch
month.
Samsara.
What did
It's
we
not
just
got a
watch?
plot.
Martyrs.
That was just minutes ago.
Yeah, no, it was actually 3 weeks ago.
And it's Halloween month, Aaron.
I don't. What the fuck? It's like
It's your turn in November.
if you start doing that, it's like it's Easter month, it's Halloween month,
What are
it's
the
Christmas
Easter
month.
movies?
Oh,
It's-
Easter movies?
Jesus movies,
It's
Aaron.
just gonna be
We're
so
watching
many
Passion of
fucking
the Christ.
months of bullshit.
Passion of the
I
Christ,
hope no
Life
one
of
ever picks
Brian.
Halloween
Passion of
gets
the
a
Christ.
weekend.
What?
Hop.
It's Halloween week. We'll do a Halloween movie. You don't do Halloween movies all month.
No, because we were going to start doing themes, so all 4 of us pick something different. That way it keeps rotating. Like we used to do.
Yeah, after I get my last pick.
What's
I
your
told
pick?
you someone's going to fight
What's your
for it.
pick? If you can remember your pick in the next 60 seconds, we won't do Halloween month.
I'll beat you
And go.
with a heavy object.
What the fuck was this movie that what's his face chose?
No
Who?
one knows.
The
Oh, Samsara.
Hmm.
It's not a movie.
It's a documentary.
And it has no talking.
But we'll get onto that next time. All right. Thanks for listening, everyone. That was...
A mess.
What was the movie called again? How to Tell Scary Stories. in
Kane
the Dark?
hadn't watched the movie
Scary
yet.
stories
What was
to
it?
tell in the dark.
Highly recommend watching it if you're a horror fan.
Aaron's gives it 10 out of 10.
All right. Everyone sign out.
Ah, Swiss Army Man.
Damn it!
No, it
Damn it.
wasn't.
Suck
Yeah, it
a
was.
dick.
Oh, was it this movie podcast?
Yeah, this
Oh,
podcast.
I thought you said like okay.
And you know what? You were just
Alright.
in the 60 seconds too.
Anyway, next movie is Pokemon. Ta-ta.
Bye.
NPC